Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. I'm still trying to get it together, getting back into the groove of everything. It is so hot. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this air on. But I'm getting back into the groove of everything. But then I saw last night where we had the Hot Mic podcast with some Jax and Brittany drama. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we're definitely going to talk about that. So before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let's get right into this. I mean, how could you not? Thank you to Reality Blurb. I don't know what's going on, but I know that Alex Baskin did not hold back in this podcast. Brittany Cartwright opened up about how Jax Taylor screwed her over after their split while appearing on Bravo's podcast on Monday. Now, it was months after the Ballet cast member filed for divorce following 5 years of marriage and obviously their 3-year-old son, Cruz. But apparently, Brittany shared that Jax put her in a bad spot financially as she admitted to hooking up with this friend. She also gave a lot of details about his rage text from Rehab and a lot of his blow-ups, and she revealed that she blames the show for their breakup. She said, "It just makes me so mad." Again, Hot Mic podcast. This was after she was being asked about Jax Taylor's new apartment, which is located in the same building as Tom Schwartz's place. "I have a rental that I had to pay for up front. So whenever I found out that he signed a lease behind my back, didn't talk to me about it, and he was living in this home, wouldn't let me have the house. I'm like spending thousands and thousands of dollars to stay in these rentals. And then he ups and signs a lease without me knowing. And lo and behold, it's right next to Tom Shorts." Well, I don't know if that has like any merit to it. Like, who cares if it's next to Tom Shorts unless she's saying like, lo and behold, Tom Shorts didn't tell me. But according to Brittany, Jax knew that she had paid for an apartment through October 31st. So rather than move into that and allow her to pay for their marital home, he stuck her with the bills for both homes. He just didn't even think about me at all whenever he was doing these things. He made me waste all of this money when I was still paying all of the bills, taking care of both households, taking care of groceries for both houses. He just did not care. But after Jax moved into his apartment building, Tom immediately grew concerned that he would once again be dragged down by his closeness to Jax. She said, "Tom is so worried that he's going to get dragged into another Scandival situation because he's like, I did not think that he was actually going to move next door to me." And of course, Jax isn't going to pass on an opportunity to live his little bachelor pad ways, is what Brittany said. She's like, "I knew it." But although Jax has been living in his new apartment since August, Brittany said that she has yet to visit it. "No, and I don't plan to go up there anytime soon. I don't even want to know where it is. It's a very tough spot for me because I feel like he just completely effed me and Cruz over with that situation because he didn't want to miss out on living next to Tom." And that wasn't all that Jax did post-split. In fact, according to Brittany, he did even worse things. "That's why I'm so mad about the condo. He just screwed me over so bad. I was the only one dishing out money. I was the only one getting U-Hauls and moving 4 times. And he just got to stay in our beautiful home with all of our stuff. And it just seems so unfair to me. He was the one screaming, doing all of these fights, things, really horrible things to me. But yet I'm the one that has to do everything." I agree with her. But several weeks after Jax moved out of his and Brittany's marital home and into his new place, it was revealed that Brittany was hooking up with his friend, Julian Sinsley. "We did not have a no dating in the friend group policy. We never spoke about that because why would we? First of all, I didn't think that I was going to hook up with this friend. It wasn't planned. I wasn't trying to go after one of his friends. That's not how it happened. Whenever I did start hanging out with him, it was because it was somebody that I knew, and I always thought that he was hot. And also, I was just so mad at Jack. So, like, I didn't care if I hurt his feelings about that. He never cared about how he hurt my feelings for years, and he put me down, and he did so much to me. So it's like, I'm sorry that you're so upset about who it is, but at the same time, you didn't give me attention, affection, or anything for years." She said, "I was like, this guy is really hot. I'm taking care of myself, and Jax has no legs to stand on." Yeah, especially the fact that he hooked up with Faith, who he cheated on Brittany with right before they got married. He's done it to other friends, and I could tell that this guy was flirting, and I was always flirting with him, and he's very much so my type, and just kind of flirting through DMs. And one time I was just like, come over. And although Jax and Brittany didn't have a no friends rule in place, they did agree not to have anyone over to their marital home or around Cruz, but Jax didn't adhere. What we had said is nobody around Cruz and nobody at our home that we own together, that I still pay the bills for that, that all of my photos and my furniture and everything I own is still in that house and my son stays there. Like, just please do not have girls at that house. Those were the rules. I don't know if he had anybody around Cruz, but he definitely had people at my house because I caught him both times. She said it was 2 times. But regarding the 30 days that Jax spent in a mental health facility, Brittany said that she does not believe it changed him one bit. I don't feel like he changed at all in those 30 days. A lot of rage texting was still going on the entire time that he was in rehab. And so for me, I was just noticing that this is just going to be constant. If you're in therapy 7 hours a day and you're still finding time to call me names and cuss me out and send me rage texts, you're obviously never going to change. Like, this is bad, so I can't stay in this. And it was very eye opening, which, yeah. But over the many years that they spent together, Brittany said blowups were a regular thing for Jax. However, it was one particular outburst that occurred 2 days before filming began on the second season of The Valley that stood out the most. I had tried everything I could possibly try, and he had a really, 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 really big blow up, and it will be talked about on the show, and we have all of the details about that. But it was just too much, and I just realized he's never going to change, and he's actually spiraling and getting worse throughout our separation. But suspecting Jax was having a midlife crisis, Brittany said that everything got way worse and a horrible blow up happened 2 days before we started filming. And I was done at that point. I was completely done because it was so bad. I'll say a week and a half before that, we were talking about me moving back into the house and we were trying to get back together, and things just spiraled out of control. And I just shut off at that point. It was too much. It's not like that was an isolated incident. He's had these blows sporadically over years, before I had Cruz, after I had Cruz. But I think that throughout our separation, they started getting worse and they were escalating. And the things that he was saying, the things that he was doing just continually got worse. And it just got so bad that I couldn't deal with it anymore. But ahead of the interview, Brittany said that she was set off by her estranged husband. She said, I'm running late because Jax came over to help me take Cruz to school that day and didn't help me at all. Actually put me behind because I still had to do everything. And he doesn't know how to fix his hair, figure out what to put in his lunchbox. You have to have a lunchbox, a snacks box, an extra pair of clothes, all of the things. And I try to have most of it done, but still with him, I have 2 kids. And I just want to go in on Jax and how much of a piece of shit he is. But oi, this is like, she cannot stand his ass right now. But while reality television is often blamed for the splits, Brittany said the Valley was not the cause of her breakup. It's hard to pinpoint because we have been arguing and fighting for a while, and it's not like it only happened because we started filming. I think that he didn't ever want me talking about us fighting or anything like that. He would get angry if I had conversations with my close friends about our relationship, and I was never allowed to vent or anything like that. And of course, when we're filming a show, we talk about those things. And I think that that also made it where me and Jax were fighting even more because he was so worried about that and what I was saying to other people. Uh, ay, ay, ay. Also, during the interview, Brittany confirmed that she actually lived in 4 different homes after splitting from Jax earlier this year. She said, I think I lived in 4 different rental houses within 7 months. It's been a lot. I spent a lot of money. He wouldn't move out, though. I asked, can you please move out? Me and Cruz can stay there. And he would not. He just wasn't about that. He's like, this is my house. How do you say, tell me you're a D-bag without telling me you're a D-bag? You just show a photo of Jax Taylor. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. I know you guys are going to have all of the opinions, and I cannot wait. So, we'll see you in a little bit. Love you guys. Bye.